Like I always say, if you're down with the real shit and you're not down with the bullshit, like and subscribe. Yo, check it out, man. It's a trip. Seeing Too Short, like I guess he was on TMZ or whatever they said originally, but I just caught a clip where you know on YouTube where seeing Too Short, a man who shit man comes from the city I was raised up in Oakland. You know, a man who really is the godfather of rap. It's not MC Hammer. It's Too Short. You know, the world might think, well, didn't Too Short represent? Didn't MC Hammer represent Oaktown? Yeah, but he came after Too Short. Don't get it twisted. And even he know that shit, unless he trying to perpetrate or some damn shit like that. The town grew up off of Short. We did not grow up off of MC Hammer. MC Hammer was like a flash in the pan that had a maybe 4-year run, 4 or 5 year run, maybe something like that. I'm giving him the 5, and then that was it. But it was all about Too Short, and Too Short stayed relevant from the 80s on up until now. You know what I'm saying? That's how dope his music is. That's how much game that he comes with representing the town, and how much we you know what I'm saying, identify with what the hell he be talking about and everything. He got that straight up connection and everything with the town and shit like that. That's why Short is the homeboy. Short can go anywhere in this fucking city, and he got much love and much respect. You know what I'm saying? But to see him talking about, I guess in recent events, him being targeted for the whole cancel culture thing, or him basically being wary of that, and seemed like he was kind of triggered by statements being made about and he said this like this they always getting these celebrities and these stars and these public figures and politicians. They always getting them nowadays on things they said 10, 15 years ago. There's always some shit way in the past, and I don't understand how in the fuck everybody as human beings who know damn well, regular everyday people, you don't want your shit dug up from 10, 15, 20 years ago. You look at it as you made some mistakes in life, done some things that you're not proud of. You were younger then, more immature. You don't want nobody fucking looking at you and criticizing you based upon your past and judging you based on past events, saying that's who you are today. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, even celebrities. It's wrong, man. It's like a sick-ass fucking game that humanity is playing. See, it's fucked up being a celebrity. See, that's the fucked up part that comes with this shit. You know what I said? If you look at an earlier video that I had that's talking about the sacrifices you make being famous and sacrifices, that's what I was talking about. The unfortunate aspect is that's what come with it. All you hating ass motherfuckers who never made shit of yourself in life, you coming ass fucking damn blue collar worker, you know what I'm saying, 9 to 5, or working, retiring, not having too much of nothing left over, and shit, and had to downgrade your fucking houses and living situations and everything. Y'all sit up here and hate on motherfuckers that applied themselves or just had natural talent to become some damn body or entity or whatever, or backed by whatever corporate entity, to where they were able to become rich and famous and or even wealthy. And so you hate on those people because you look at yourself in retrospect to their accomplishments and what they have achieved, and you sit up there and you feel like they make you feel like a loser because they don't show the average person on TV, or they don't put the average person in a movie. Nobody's documenting your story. Nobody's fucking really. If you fucking average, motherfucker, people see that every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing to write home about. But it's fucked up to vilify these athletes, these rappers, these singers, these whatever public figure. You know what I'm saying? Even I would say even politicians. That's bullshit. For people to look even at politicians and think, well, once you become like some fixture in politics, you're supposed to carry yourself in a way where you're not like a regular human being, because you're supposed to be somebody that, you know, represents dignity and integrity and class, and somebody that we can, you know, applaud and look up to, and uh what motherfucker. But you know, in all that rhetoric, where's God at? Where's your relationship with God? That's more important than, you know, idolizing these famous people and putting them on pedestals and saying that because we watch them on TV or we go to their movies or we go to their concerts, that they should be better than us, how they represent themselves and what they do and how they act and behave. And you know, that's man, that's so much of a crock of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You no longer, it's like no longer being human in a sense, because you're famous now. They're still human beings. They're gonna still, you know, make mistakes. They're gonna still do the same damn shit that you do. It doesn't matter how much damn money, you know. A lot of y'all need to really check yourselves hating and shit. Cause now, the whole thing about it, this fucking social media, the magazines, these different publications, they play off of that shit. See, it's the whole, like they say, the yin and yang shit. It's the good versus the bad. It's that drama. You know what I'm saying? It's that drama. It's like y'all love these people at first, and we let y'all love them for so long and champion them and every damn thing, and then after a while, we bring out some dirt, some bad shit about them. Now we want you to start looking at them in a bad way and shit, and then it's up to them to try to redeem themselves, and then maybe some of them do, and then everybody say, "Oh, well, we're over that now. You know, that was wrong what he did like 15 years ago. But, you know, he's went and apologized to the archdiocese, and, you know, he's apologized to, you know, the LGBTQ community, and he's apologized to the National Organization of Women. He's apologized to the NAACP. He apologized to, what the fuck? So now you got to go and kiss all these different organizations who are heavily spotlighted and revered and even feared by people. You got to now go on this campaign to keep saying, "I'm sorry for what I did 25 years ago. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm sorry." Even though I did say I was sorry back then when it did happen, but I'm sorry once again. I'm sorry. Please don't take my money. Please don't cancel me. Please don't stop me from working, feeding my family. Please don't. What the fuck? Hey, everybody, and y'all people think human beings are sick, man. But the whole thing about it, you know, oh man, maybe I was just going on and on, just ranting for a minute, but you know, getting back to Too Short, it's the whole thing of, damn, man. So this man is coming on the fire because he talked about in the Bay, basically, you know, we look at, you know, we look at people who are mixed, you know, come from an interracial union. We look at the things that he was saying, that what he came on the fire for. He was talking to Saweetie, you know, the rapper from Hayward, you know, that used to be with one of the Amigos and stuff. He was talking to that young lady, and they were just having a discussion, you know. But see, with a lot of these stars and these famous people, man, y'all better, man, it's just like with the recent events involving John Gruden, the Raiders coach. Keep your damn thoughts and opinions off of the fucking internet, offline. Y'all need to stop. You know, there's certain things that don't need to go on Twitter, don't need to go on Facebook, don't need to go on no social media platform. Talk to these people in person, you know, face to face. And even with that, but you being a celebrity, y'all seen what happened with Donald Sterling, you know, the former owner of the Clippers. You know, better check around and make sure that ain't nobody taping your damn ass or recording your ass too. Shit, it's crazy, man. What's going on there? You don't know who might set your ass up. But Too Short and Sweetie was having a conversation, and he was just talking about how, you know, and I think if you think about it, because I think Sweetie is she ain't all the way black. I think she mixed with something and shit. You know, but I think he's referenced. He was mostly referencing to just the fact that, you know, there's a lot of fine, attractive women who are mixed with black and Asian, black and white, you know, black and whatever, you know what I'm saying, black and Latino. And he was just talking about his adoration and like for like women who were mixed. In this culture we living in now, based upon the fact that he made that statement, black women gonna take that as he said, oh, he don't like us. Because their whole thing is, see, if you're black, you have to like us. You have to put us number one. You have to. It doesn't matter what the fuck you like or what you prefer. If you don't fucking do it, then you're gonna come under fire from us. So that's trying to force people's preferences, force acknowledgement, force you know, force acceptance. That's the culture we're living in now. If you say anything that sounds disparaging, anything that sounds disparaging, you don't have to come with a full-fledged insult. If you speak too highly about somebody else and you insult the feminists, if you insult the LGBTQ community, if you insult I don't know if the Jewish community really in this discussion fits in this format, but we all know the protected groups. We all know the protected groups, and these are highly you could say really feared political groups. That's what they are. They are feared political groups because of the power that they have in society. And so and they like that. They like that. Who the hell wants to deal with and be around people who like that? You can't joke about us. You can't be no. We're not part of a comedy routine, not us. Now you talk about anybody else. Wait a minute, hold on. If you can talk about anybody else, then the only sense that it would make for them to be like that, you can't joke about nobody. It can't just be you. Because if you talk about just your organization, your political group, then you fake as fuck. Just from that. But, you know, Too Short just basically talking to Sweetie and saying how, you know, beautiful interracial women are and everything, and, you know, saying that the Bay Area dudes in Oakland don't have no problem with, you know, dating women or liking women as mixed and everything. Like he was just saying how, you know, and he was talking about how much, what's wrong with him saying, if he likes girls who are mixed, he think they hella pretty and everything like that. There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean he doesn't like black women. That's not what that means. And it's bullshit for somebody to fucking try to make it seem like that. You know, I mean, and you know where that should be coming from. Once you done live life long enough, you know who said what, who feeling it. Just because the stuff repeats itself all the time. You know, him saying you didn't hear any white women coming out saying, oh, because Too Short don't like white women. He and he never said that. But what I'm saying is, they never said, oh, he must don't like white women because he said he like mixed women, women who are interracial. He you know, he didn't hear any Asian women come out, oh, he don't like Asian women because he said they have to he like them being mixed, so he don't like. If you're interracial, you could be mixed with anything. It's not like looking for a particular breed of dog or something like that, or I'm looking for a woman who is a Asian Russian mixed, from purely Orthodox Muslim background, some shit like it. Nobody, ain't nobody breaking down no shit like that. And he's coming under fire from some shit that he said like in the past, like maybe like a couple of years ago or some shit like that. And even truthfully, even if he said my preference is women who mix, he might have a reason for that. This is what people don't understand. When a lot of times this whole racial aspect of things come up, a lot of times for us dating and who people choose to mate with, have kids with, or whatever. If a black guy said he chooses to date white women for whatever reason, why nobody thinks or stops to think that based upon his own personal experience, that maybe he's saying, hey, look, I've tried to date the sisters. It just didn't go well for me a lot of times whenever I tried to. So, I stopped doing that, and I found that, in a sense, for whatever reason, I get along better with white women. And so I just do that. I prefer to date white women because of the simple fact the interactions are different between me dealing with black women and me dealing with white women. So he's doing that for his own personal reason. He's not going out there campaigning telling everybody else to do it. Now, if he was doing that, I could understand the pushback or blowback on a person doing it. Why are you advocating for black guys to only date white women and not date black women? Then I would understand. Then it would make sense for the sisters to come out and say, wait a minute, hold on. The hell, what the fuck are you talking about? Then it would make sense. But if somebody just states their preference, or you just see somebody walking down the street hand in hand with somebody of a different race, why the fuck does that just trigger you as an individual? And you just like, look at that. He ought to be ashamed of himself. It's so bad. I've known about situations where shit, man, just you and that white woman could be minding your business. You have sisters who will walk up and they'll say something to that black man. You honestly gonna do this? Dude, look at him. What you doing? You gonna walk into this establishment, and I got my daughter over here celebrating her birthday, trying to have a fun-filled day, and she has to look at you over here with this white woman. Now, how do I explain that to my daughter? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? How do you explain? I don't even know you. What the fuck are you talking? When my daughter sits over there and says, Mommy, why is that black guy with that white lady? What am I supposed to say? What the you say, I guess they're on a date, or he knows her some kind of way, or, what the fuck? This shit